Right. Appreciate everybody joining me. Let's see what we can and can't do here on the first official live art stream in the space that I know of personally. But it is definitely a pleasure to be here. I'm going to go for a little bit. Hopefully, you can hear me fine and dandy. I see a couple of players in the house. We see Shark, we see Saria, we see Bill Bag, we see Owery, we see Gonza, we see Sahar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the official live art thread in the NFT community, driven by what I believe. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, driven by one of the strongest one of one artist supporters there is, none other than Mr. Freaks himself, right? Mr. 100 himself, Mr. VG. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. Let me see if I can't fix this issue we have real quick. 1 second. I think I have a slight delay too. 1 second. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. So we should be live in action. We should be live in action, ready to go now with the official page front and center. That way we're able to see exactly what's going on. Let me see if I can cut off. Give me a minute. I'm getting a little used to this still, right? But hopefully we are able to see now exactly what's happening here. And again, I appreciate you joining. I'm able to see the chat. I'm able to see the Streamlabs, and I'm able to sit here and use my remote control at the same time. Using Streamlabs desktop, feel free to share, feel free to like, let everybody know. And yeah, without further ado, let's get in to the official live art thread. Now, remember this. Please be sure to like this video, follow, subscribe. The more that you support me, the more that I'm going to be able to do this right here, because I know that it's going to matter to you, right? So subscribe, follow, share, like, hype this up so we can make it a standard for people to come out and do more for one of one artists. Okay, if people are going to be leveraging art, if people are going to ask you to drop things, if people are going to ask you to engage and participate, then it's only fair that they come back to support exactly the people that are supporting them. And that's hopefully one thing that I do and actually take pride on. Now, again, as I go through this art thread, there are going to be different people. There are going to be different things that I say. None of it is going to be right or wrong, right? I'm not the boss of anything, right? Don't take my words and try to cancel me among the community. And Freak said this and Freak said that. No, that's not really how it works, okay? The way that it works, just so that we all understand, is I'm just giving a raw feedback and review to the people who support me. Okay, this is my way of giving back. This is my way of going deeper into the art threads. And thank you for that, Shark, for putting that out there, because it's true. There are 20 of us and 6 likes. Don't be lazy. Support me like I support you back. And the only way that can happen is if we're all in it together and we're all planning to support each other fully, fairly. So be sure to do that. I'm going to go for as long as I can go. And without further ado, here we go, the live art thread. I'm just going to go and pick what takes my, okay, here we got Oksana. Okay, this is beautiful right here. Let me check out the medium here. Let me see what it is you do. self-portrait, supportive collector. My art is born. Muse oil painter model. This is fabulous. This is great. It's got all the vibes of the vintage. I like how you put the dog next to it. I like the colors here. I just love that mood that you captured of maybe somebody getting ready to go out. It's got that sort of secretive sexiness, hotness to it. Really dig it. Really love it. Appreciate you stopping by and sharing that with us. I see some more art coming from you as I float down. Let me see. Let me take this in real quick. This is a GIF here. This looks interesting. Check this out. Wow, I don't even know what it is, but it looks so interesting. I'm looking for a face. I'm looking for something that is relative that I can make, and I think that's where the art part comes in. That's what it's supposed to do. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly here on this stream. I don't want to be too loud because I am in a working office, but I did take the time for my lunch break to come here and support my community. So I'm going to be here. Intro boys, I appreciate you stopping by, giving us this crazy gift. Amazing to see what comes out of y'all's minds sometimes, and it's just another one of those things there. Check out Zach Tick. Wow, look at that one. I love that surrealism, manipulation. I love when you take a dream. I love when you take a fantasy, and I love when you take something for real and you mash it together to kind of give it that emotional drive. This can be anybody's kid. This can be anybody dreaming as a kid. This can be anybody looking into their future, trying to look into a portal of the past into the future. Great piece here. I love the color palette you chose. Here's somebody that I want to highlight. Great supporter of mine, Saria. I love her style. I love how it's unique to her and herself only. For a long time, it took me a while to figure out the art style, to figure out, when you're in this space and you're seeing a bunch of 3D works, you're seeing a bunch of video, you're seeing a bunch of high-powered sculpting and modeling, you get thrown off to think that, what's up, Lane? I see you down there, yeet, coming in on the docs, the username. But, it confused me to think, am I even allowed to like this? Am I allowed to champion this? Because it isn't as high quality as and then it dawned on me that that's not even what we're here for. Again, I'm speaking about when I first came in this space, thinking that it was all about the moving, thinking about it was all about the high powerness, thinking about it's about owning your technique and style and living in it and being bullish enough on yourself so that others can come in to the bold thoughts of what you have for yourself and join you by throwing that crypto down with you. So if they're throwing that crypto down with you on what you believe is your unique style, then you are owning the one of one sector, which starts to make me believe that what I'm really looking at is a blue chip artist. That's exactly what I'm looking at, actually. With more people rallying her and with more people understanding and speaking about her and how she brings it to the table, that's what's going to make more and more collectors value her and her artworks. And hopefully I do that for you on a daily basis when I see you come through. Appreciate you sharing that with us. Let's check this one out. Horizon. Wow. Horizon's always bringing that just different style, right? It's just different. It's not going to be your regular old GIF. It's not going to be your regular glitch. It's not going to be your regular traditional or painting. This person is taking it and giving you a soup of all of the above. I mean, this is all of the above. You get the illustrative, you get the painting, you get the technique, you get the style, you get the gift, you get the animation, you get the line work, right? Let's get some likes up on this review here, please. If we can get some likes here on this channel, I'm giving this away for my free time on my lunch break. That means I'm not taking a lunch today personally with me and my family to be here so that I can support you. I need some likes on this live art review for my YouTube channel so that I can continue to make these for you. It's just a little button right here to the corner if you're watching it. Just click like on it for me if you're enjoying this, especially if I'm reviewing you, because you're not doing anything for me. I'm doing everything for you at this moment. So please support me back. But Hoizon is a collector of mine, strong supporter of mine, always engages and participates. I really appreciate you and how you treat my page, and I love your art and I love your style, and I think more and more people that understand that are going to know that's why you're a valuable player in this game. Here's something different. I really enjoy it. It's a yin yang, something that takes a play on a regular, something that we've always been familiar with. Everybody knows the yin and yang. Everybody knows the white and dark, the evil and light, the night and day. And then this person is going to take the yin yang, and you're welcome, Poison. I see you and I love you too, and I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for collecting the pinned tweet that's always on my pinned tweet, which lets people know about Welcome to NFT Freaks, so dear to my heart. But this yin yang here, taking something that has a sort of culture to it where people can identify with. Everybody knows what a yin and a yang is. And the way you took this and brought the night and day with the life and the sea, and you took the moon and you took what looks like a day scene and a night scene, and then you even took the waves and the chaos, and then you took the bliss and the peace by adding the animals. It gives you that sort of feeling that the yin and yang has come alive. It's definitely better than looking at a stale black and white image, right? You've really just brought that yin yang to life here. Thank you for whoever made that noise. I don't know if that was a follow or what. I'm still getting brand new to this, but I heard some type of noise come through, so I'm thinking it was a follower or a subscriber there. Really appreciate that. There, that's a little bit of what's that called? Endorphins or some type of love floating that released some of that serotonin there. Thank you so much for everybody joining me. 22 people. Hopefully you can share this across the network. Here's something cool. Burton School, Burton is Burton SQ NFTs, which I know Cato is a big supporter of, and I see a lot of y'all support me back, and I'm so thankful to be a part of your entire movement. And I love this art style you keep bringing to this space because it's so unique. That's why I looked at the username. I wanted to figure out, I wanted to make sure that what I was going to talk about was correct. This collection that constantly pushes these type of characters that we can constantly see in different type of poses, different scenes. This can be a whole entire comic line, animation line. I think when you're doing projects and when you're doing things in Web3, the ability to give art life and do more with it than just keeping it still or having it do one thing. And that's what I constantly see in this collection. I see how you keep taking these characters that resemble each other and you keep building the art by using them. And I like it. And I really appreciate you stopping by and me being able to see that. Thank you so much. Here's somebody's art I really enjoy. I'm going to blow it up so I can just take it in. I can appreciate it. First of all, Amy is very kind. I've never really seen her get into any toxic activity. What's up, Mind of a Creative? I see you down there. I've never really seen her get into any toxic conversations, any disagreements, any debates, which makes her a positive player. Her art is fantastic. It gives you a lot of eye candy. You can see that she could have took the easy way out and gave you one or two images. She could have even piecemealed these together. This collage is awesome. Now that I say that, I'm looking at it and I'm wondering, because you are a Freaks University as well, and I really appreciate your support for that. And you're welcome, Ogo. On that, thank you so much, fam. You are very welcome, and everybody in here, thank you for joining. But Amy, one thing that's dawned on me is, imagine a couple of open editions to finally make a one of one. And if you've collected out the open edition, we collage you in on the one of one. That's the reward. You burn your edition to come into the one of one. And maybe we bring in the entire value of what the open editions did to build the one of one. But then at the very end, the one of one is worth the entire open edition plus the one of one price. Could be an amazing piece. And the reason why I say that is because I'm looking at these pieces and each one of them could have their own individuality to it. Then you could connect it like a puzzle and make something bigger. I mean, when you're creating art like this, there's enough room to start making things like that happen. So thank you for sharing that with me and allowing me to observe that. I really appreciate that. Here's somebody just joined Super Rare. Oh, what's up, Lane? Moek Shark. Hey, you doing your rounds? Any love? Oh, okay. All right. You know, they don't know your lane. They don't know your lane. Steve Riddle in the house, by the way, aka Lane Digital Art there, pal. Just so you know. Key Run, super rare debut, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations. First of all, you're a very hardworking artist. You've put a lot of time in this space. You've definitely given the people the support they need, and that's what matters. It matters for you to give back before you go forward. And once you do that, and you mint with discipline and goals in mind, and you have this sort of way of prioritizing your works. It's the beginning signs of becoming a timeless player. This piece right here, hey, thanks so much for joining, Kieran. This piece right here is so awesome. I don't know if you did this with code, because I know you've been exploring with code, but I love the way how you're taking all these different is basically what I'm seeing. I see, the top with the birds. I see the bottom with the bikes. I see the motorcycles with the cars. I see the trains. The piece it's crazy. Thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate you stopping by. Bunyamin Bullock, thanks for stopping by. It's a great piece, Kieran. It's a different art than I'm used to seeing. Silent but busy, but keeps you interested, and I really just enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I'm going to review this one because this is one of my strongest supporters. So when I see you as a supporter, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that I review your art so that I can give it back to you. Ari's in the house. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I like it. I like it because it's crazy, and it's got that alien feel. Alien's a hot topic right now. It's got that sort of a degen with the eyes, with the laser beams on the eyes. I love the splashes of blood, how it kind of disappears and comes together. This is like a demonized pig. Now I do see the 666. I'm really not a fan of that, but I understand that what you're doing is you're showing the piece off for what it's worth. Again, I really don't like to share or support, or it's just me personally. I don't like to do that. But I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you supporting. It's a crazy, fantastic art piece. I will find a deranged collector in this space for sure. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I don't know how they collect some of this stuff, but yeah, they are looking for that stuff. Let me bring up this. I'm going to bring up this piece for two reasons. Supporter, Alexander Sharp, one of the strongest supporters I have, a strong supporter to many. This guy is finding ways to log in and support artists even in his hardest times, right? Even when his country is shedding blood, or even in a tough position, this guy's fighting to find another internet connection to come and support people like me and you. Then he comes here in this art thread and unselfishly starts to highlight somebody named All In Arty, which means that basically when Alexander Shark, who's an ultra rare Sly Guys holder, is going to bring people to my attention, I'm going to make sure that I go out of my way. You see him in the chat right now rallying y'all to like the broadcast and things like that. That's the type of supporter that you gain when you meet somebody like Alexander Sharp. Thank you for sharing this piece, putting this onto this art. I love the illustrative, the sexiness. I love the little evilness inside of it too, where it makes it look a little more, like a dangerous sexy, like a troubled version, like, you know what I mean. But it still keeps that classic. Who's Shadow Walker? But it still keeps that classic look to it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm reading the chats and I'm trying to do this at the same time. So I really appreciate you sharing that great art style. I'm going to have to look up All In ART, and I'm going to have to open up another link. And here's how I like to do this. I like to come in here. I like to learn this. And then I'm going to come in here, Red Steel. How about a self-portrait? I was a fan with 2,500. Congratulations. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to like a couple of things. This is how I do my workflow. I come back and I check here, see what's happening. All right. You can see when people are asking me if I mean, this stuff goes on for days, right? It's very hard to keep track of all this stuff. So whenever you're hitting me up or doing things. Like there's an interaction pretty much every minute on this page. So, you gotta chill out a little bit when you see that stuff too. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Here's another piece I want to share. Love it, Nick. Check this out. Super rare open offers. Looks like an artist doing this not with AI. If you are using AI, it'd be better to highlight it, but I don't think it is. I like it. It's a piece that kind of has you thinking about feelings, maybe depression, maybe some bottled up emotions, maybe some pain that you've been through. You got the arm raising up like there's a resurrection occurring, there's a comeback. You know what I mean? I really like that. 32 people in here. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, Sam Blade, my lawyer. Okay, that's why he addressed me with Ben Gelly. My lawyer, you're allowed. You're allowed, Sam Blade, to call me whatever you want. Love it, Nick. Thanks for coming through, sharing this piece. I love how you kind of collage those type of. It almost looks like veins and tendons and muscles and things like that. This could be the inner workings of a person's body. You know what I mean? Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. I really appreciate it. Let me keep going here. Put a couple. Check this one out. I'm proud. So tell me the truth, like I know only you can. Street artist. So first thing I do is when I come in here, I'm always going to check the medium. I can't review without checking the medium because I want to be respectful to the medium too. There's different mediums, there's different players, there's different things. So street artist, digital artist, NFT artist, introverted rock star, friends and family photos, synthetic oil, live on foundation. And so now Mandela, first of all, for you being an introvert coming in and connecting with me, congratulations. I'm a very aggressive person. I'm very not introverted. I'm very the opposite, right? I'm loud, I'm obnoxious, I'm all of that, right? So, first of all, thanks for connecting, which means that, first of all, it takes you guts to show up here and kind of give people the inside of you, right? And this piece is spectacular. It's fantastic. I love the color burning. I love the messiness. I love the painting that you captured. I love that oil style work you've done. I love how you keep it mysterious where it could be anybody. It could be my sister. It could be my mom. It could be my aunt. It could be a relative. It could be somebody that didn't strike me, right? The right way. I love how you've kind of used that still that there's a makeup sense in here that you can tell this is a woman, right? There's this sort of like battered or bruised makeup, like, man, I can't explain it, but it is definitely giving me the vibes of somebody that's coming back for a restart, a part two. Did I not share that yet? Make sure I share that. And you should be proud. It is a proud piece to be proud of. It is definitely got the colors, it's got the vibes, it's got the traditional side, it's got the digital side, it's got the emotional side. I love the color palette. Be proud of it. Be proud of it. I love it. Thank you so much. By the way, Mandela Effects NFT, it looks like only has 107 followers. Show some love. Show some love. Please. Please. I'm going to pause here and I'm going to ask you to show some love while I come back here to the front head and just speak a little bit. Let me see if I have to turn my cam on. Give me a second. I gotta figure out this delay here. I got a slight delay. First of all, thank you so much for joining me on the official live art thread, the only one I know about personally. The whole idea here is to give back to people who support me every day. I've chosen to take my lunch break here doing this. I'm available for the next, I think, 15 to 20 minutes. I still want to go in here, highlight a couple of people, then I want to come back, maybe tune in later. The art threads, they never stop sharing. Don't think just because you share and you're not seeing. I come back to them. Right? I come back and share art the next day. I come back and feature art from them later. You have no idea what I do with that thread. Sometimes I'm even bidding and collecting out of that thread. And the reason why I go back to that thread is because for a couple of reasons. I want to find out who my supporters are. I want to find out what the feedback's about. And then I want to show love to people who are contributing to my thread. Why would I go to support other people in other threads? Why would I go anywhere else? This is my network. It's my time. The people are giving me their love. And so the idea of me doing this back so that I can keep people like Lane Digital Art on my side. So I can keep people like Mind of a Creative on my side. So when people are out here building, hey, Cake One, hey, everybody joining, I want to be able to fight for you and win you. And I know a lot of people here will say, you don't need to win me. You don't. Yeah, I do. I need to. We're working. And so if these pages want to be a part of you, if they want to copy me, if they want what we have, then they need to chip in and participate like we do. Like right now, how you're taking your time out to be here and how I'm taking my time out to do this, those people have to do the same thing. They don't get to tag me and tag you and mix up with everybody. V, what was the at of the last guy? Let me pull it up right here real quick. I'm gonna pull up my nifty Twitter on my iPad Air that my wife got me, which I'm so thankful for because it's very useful when you're doing all this stuff. The last person we shared, Mandela Effects NFT. We got 5 likes on him right now. Please, the piece is beautiful. For 100 followers, please. Let's not do what these other people do. Okay, let's not hold these interactions back. In this, it's a but. It's not going to hurt, make or break you. You're not giving anybody life. You know what I mean? This is the same type of respect that I'd be asking for anybody here doing this the same way. 4 retweets, 5 likes. I could really appreciate with 30 people in here, at least 10 of y'all showing up for a peer. Let's see here. Let's do some shout outs. Who do we got in here? We have Dirty Six in the house. Sahar, Mind of a Creative. Hello. Alexander Howery, Shadow Walker, aka Sam Blade. Lane Digital Art finally. He had an update from his government name. It was getting a little too crucial there. Cake One in the house. Artist Suck in the house. Sam, Bunyamin Bullock, Artist Suck. Yeah, man, thank you so very much for even taking the time out to join me. Let me get back to it. 6 likes, 6 retweets. Wish we could have more, but we shall continue. We shall continue. I'm going to do that and continue sharing. Yeah, be sure to follow. Be sure to stick around, and let's keep going with the live official art thread. All right, we got 9 likes. We got 7 retweets. I really appreciate it. Hey, check this one out. Let's see. Let's see the medium first. It's a great piece. Don't know if it's AI, which I'm kind of leaning towards, which is still a beautiful piece because I love AI pieces. I love people who use AI. I have nothing against AI. Sorry, I had to scroll down. But you should outline it because you know the race for AI artists are on. The collectors who are collecting AI is on. People want to know when they're diversifying their wallet that they're adding in AI works, that they're adding in painted works, that they're adding in 3D works. That doesn't hurt you. Don't think that that hurts you. It actually helps you because people are looking specifically to include that in their workflow. So if you're doing AI, if you're doing 3D, whatever medium you're doing, put it in your bio so people can understand. So when they're looking and they're sorting, they cannot pass you up. Here's a dangerous one. I'm going to try to go a little faster so I can get some people in here. Lycan 3D. I love the colors. I love the darkness. I love the gold that you splashed with the green in the back to bring the front out, letting me see the texture on the branches and giving me that feeling of that bark or that wood or whatever he's wrapped up in. Great piece there. It has that evil, spooky vibe to it. Oh, wow. All right, truthfully, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ah, man, and I know y'all are going to be mad at me. I don't like to deal with anything satanic like that. I don't care if it's your username. I don't care what it is, bro. I'm telling you, I do not like to do it, but I'm fair. This is your medium. I love the piece. It's dangerous. You know, it's got that vibe to it that makes you, you know, feel Kill Billish. It's got that vintage vibe. But again, all this old Satan demon, like, bro, I'm not the page for that. I really appreciate you stopping by. I respect you and your medium. Thank you so much. And the art is fire. Please, please, please only try to share this stuff with me. Again, I'm sorry that I had to come like that's my soul, man. I don't, it bothers me. So please just know that there are people out there that actually do get bothered by certain things. And that's one thing that bothers me. I'm sorry to all the dark artists, demon worshippers, 666 prayer, all that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just me. And I'm going to keep it real. Thank you so much for sharing that piece with me, though. Look at this. Maria Movahead. Wow. This is elegant. It's got that. Let me make sure. Born on a appropriation BA painting, makeup, welcome. Wow, yeah, this got that traditional art feel, sculpture style feeling. It's got that art, historical art feel. It's got that Greek god, Greek goddess feel, that statuette feel. When you say art, when you say sculptures, when you say museums, what type of stuff pops in your head? It's this type of stuff. It's this type of sculpting that pops in your head, right? Great way to showcase that digitally. Here is somebody, ah man, just look at that piece right there, right? By Victor, strong supporter, artist, but that's my problem is you're looking very Instagram artist like. Doesn't mean you can't sell, doesn't mean it won't work, but when you're popping out this hard work, why wouldn't your work be a PFP? Why wouldn't your bio be talking a little bit more crazy? Your bio looks like somebody who's a professional in this space versus being a creative art wizard. I just want you to instead of by Victor, why not artist 3D and creative brain up there on your title so that instantly people can understand who they're dealing with? They need to know that you're a powerful artist. But I'm going to explain something to powerful artists like by Victor. You think that people who have art like you are waking up and wondering if you're going to win or if they're going to win? It's definitely if they're going to win. That means you have to get up and you have to set up in your own version so that you can own your own style. And that's what I mean by naming yourself a certain way or projecting yourself a certain way. You have to take that and own that. And it starts with the bio. It starts with the PFP. First thing somebody's going to do is they're going to hover their mouse over. Look what happens. That's what happens. So right then and there, without clicking into it, I'm getting my summary. Now, if I do that to you and I come down here to a player that's same kind of median, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. One is almost instantly telling me, and it's almost FOMOing me. Then they give me the art next to it, and I'm like, whoa, let's get the sound going. That one's going to have to deserve a comment. Listen to me. See, I act a certain way, and I'm a certain way, and I'm all good, and I'm all. But when the badass stuff comes across my desk, across my eyes, when it pulls me in, I'm just fucking sitting here in awe, looking at the top, the guy on the computer, I'm just the eye candy, the blinking strobe on the front, the palette, the water, the reflection. If there was a time to say a one of one art prayer, let's have a moment of silence real quick as I drink my Celsius. This better have, there's 32 people in here. We'll stop the art thread right now if I'm not going to get you to respect a person correctly. There's no point of me doing this. Totally honest. Go out of your way to make sure people see Millender right now. I'm almost demanding it because we can't, we'll never have an art place if we never make a standard for what's great. This has nothing to do with friends, family. It has nothing to do with hurting anybody's feelings. We are in a. If this guy is taking the time to drop a bomb ass piece, then it demands for you to go out your dang way. Thank you. Because listen, I would do it for you. Yeah, watching inside the head, I am too. I'm still picking up. I'm picking up the fans rotating with the neon. I'm looking right now at the sewer to the left with it blinking. I'm looking up top. Look all the way to the far back. Look to the far back with the two guys talking back and forth. They're arguing behind the screen. Look at the very top of the helmet with the little. Simply put, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy to review stuff like this, guys. Let's get it up there. It's getting up there, but let's get it up there, man. Let's get it up there so we can continue. I'm hype. Melander gave me hype. He gave me hype. He got me hype. And you get me hype when you come here to support people correctly. Because if we support people correctly, we can start a demand for people coming to find you. Listen, the more and more time you put in me, the more and more time you become exclusive. The more and more you don't go play outside, the more and more the demand has to meet us here. The more and more you champion the people here in this space with me, the more and more people will listen to what I have to say. And if I'm playing fair about value and giving people the time of day, where else would you be going that's going to let everybody shine? And if they don't like that, then they need to fix it. That's the exact reason why I'm saying it. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I'm tired of it. Like, we need, if you want this space to last, we need your help too, brother. We need your help too. Let's see which one I'm going to pick for Bill Bag. So it'll be this one right here. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Fantastic. It's fantastic. Bill Bag, I love the vibe. I love the feeling. I love the smooth animation. I love the colors on the iguana. I love the spikes. I love how you've utilized the gold. I love how you take the color palette and choose the pink butterfly in the middle. I love how you take the flaps of the butterfly and you delay it on the way down. Delayed, 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 delayed. It's showing you like force, and you push the main frame of the butterfly up. You thank you whoever followed me or liked or whatever that sound was. If you take a ruler and you splice it in the middle at the right time, which I believe is going to be right there. Well, it's kind of offset, but I love those pieces that kind of let you match. You know what I mean? Ruben Lopez just subscribed. Okay, they're coming across my screen now. Okay, Mr. Ruben Lopez, I appreciate that, pal. Thank you so much for giving me life. Let's review this guy real quick. I'm going to go for 15 more minutes. I really appreciate it. This is my lunch that I'm taking here. I'd love to do more of these with more and more people joining and supporting me. I'll be able to do it. Delta Sauce, pulling off AI, using the minimalistic approach, but that's not what makes him so badass. What makes him so badass is his timeline. Read it. He's the wordsmith. You know, because there's prompts. He's the wordsmith. He's the AI artist. He's liminalism. No, not minimalism. He's liminalism art. Which, if you never heard of it, I never heard of it. I'm going to make up my own guess. It's limited and it's minimalistic. Curator of Nostalgia, AI, Rect 338, Dallas, Texas. Right? That's my hometown, by the way. Then you come in, you see who's he followed by 246 that follow me. You're welcome, Bill Bag. The pinned tweet was posted March 22nd, 7 days ago. The explanation of it. You click in here. Let's click in. I mean, this is a full in-depth review. Thank you, John Casablancas. 9 out of 50 minutes. 51 minutes remaining. This might be when I visit, because this program is getting pricey. Now, that being said, we also have to be careful here. Because if you're getting pricey and if you're getting into high demand, somewhere we're going to have to constrict some value so we can figure out that everybody understands what's really happening, or else we're moving too fast and then we get left out and there's pieces everywhere. So anyways, I really appreciate you stopping by, Delta. I really love knowing you, understanding you, studying you. You keep doing whatever you're doing, brother. All right, thanks so much. I'm doing a couple more here. One of my strongest supporters, known to man, Mind of a Creative. If you don't have her in your network, you're missing out. This lady here works harder than full time. She works harder than people do in full time, and she's part time. And she has a kid. And she has a fiance. And she's in the back channels. And she's in the front channels. And she's playing therapist for 20, 30 people in the inboxes. And then she's a cosplay artist willing to go out of her way, which you can see in the video down below, what it takes to even come up with something like that. Constantly stays sold out. Constantly waits to sell to mint again. Burned an entire collection just to restart her value. This person goes full time. It has the right people behind her. Nobody big. We don't need anybody big. All we need is consistently getting behind this person and championing her as a mom, as a female, as a cosplay photographer. There's so many different things that she's doing that benefits us as a community to push and support. Thank you so much for everything you do. Scorched. Amazing piece here. I love the vibes. I love this little 2023, 2025 fashion. I'm going to have to go soon. The bosses are coming back. People are going to wonder what I'm doing in here. I love the fashion statement you're doing. I love the way that you got that Cassiopeus feel, that 2025 feel. I think that fashion companies, Gucci, Louis, all these people are going to come in here. They're going to want to partner with people like you. We got Pipos in here. Raphael, the animations that you pull down, the way, how smooth they are, the way that this is coming out the frame, coming back in the frame. I've never seen anything like it. It is, you are a top 25 artist, period. NFT freaks, Raphael, top 25. No, in existence in this space. I don't care what you think. You do your own research. We're talking about all the variables. We're talking about community acceptance, support. We're talking about animation. We're talking about sales. We're talking about consistency. All of the above. Let's do a couple of more so I can get up out of here. Let's see. I wanted to find the people that definitely followed me. I'm trying my best here. Sorry, y'all. I wish I could do this all day with y'all. I really do. But I'm gonna have to get going. Here's somebody. No, I gotta take my time out for this one. Here's somebody that was supporting me from the beginning of this chat. Continues to support me. Comes through with some fire ass art. What is this shit, dude? I love the way how you just splashed that purple in there. I love how you, even if you look at the hairline correctly, you have this little glimmer of purple in there from the shine. I've never known that dark jet black and purple, and that it's freaking sexy, man. It is freaking sexy. It is hot. Thank you so much for stopping by with this piece. Very awesome. Oh my goodness. What the fuck is this? Uh, hello. Can we support this all the way to the top, please? What the fuck? Sahar Shaviklo, you are under arrest. Put your hands up. You're under arrest. Your art is too fire. It's too fire. You're under arrest. Let's get this art all the way up. Look at the tattoos on the sculpture. Look at the glossiness. Reminds me of that, what is it, Jason Bermer? I forget his name. And his name is Jason. He does this sort of reflective, I can tell by the hands, it does this kind of reflective, super fine, valuable gloss. All right, I have people walking by my office looking at me. They told me I could do what I want. Then I started doing what I want. This is what I. You told me. Now I'm hearing more voices. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go. Sorry, y'all. Thank you so much. Oh my God, this art is amazing. You guys are so amazing. You guys and gals are freaking fucking amazing. I'm gonna keep going through. Oh my God, yeah. What is that? What is this last thing that I shared right here? Seriously. Sorry about that. I'll be doing these more. The end. 54 minutes we went live here. I wish I had more time. I'm going to get better at these. Hopefully, you can support me. Hopefully, you can support my page. For the people that I highlighted, I want to learn you more. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for participating. I really appreciate all the support from everybody. I know it's a hard page to get along with. I know it's aggressive at times, but you have to understand something. I'm fighting for the complete existence of all of us. I am just like you. I'm here right now on contract, actually freelancing. So I know what it's like to create. I know what it's like to be on contract. I know what it's like to start and figure out if you're going to get paid tomorrow. That's why it matters that you support me now, because I have the ability to use my contracts, right? To use my contracts so that I don't have to charge. And that way I can put more time here to help liberate creatives. That's my job. That's my mission. It's what I love to do. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. We're going to keep doing these live art threads. The only one I know on Twitter. I know everybody can drop threads, but how many people can actually dive in and tell you about the people and about their styles and techniques? I believe I'm one of the only ones. And anybody listening to this, get your game up because Freaks is coming